It's a huge opportunity now for the UK and for all the countries of Latin America. British companies need to get out there and take full advantage, and we, the government, will be right behind them.
I think people in Britain are now used to hearing about China, used to hearing about India. They haven't realised yet that Latin America is in a very similar position to where Asia was maybe 20 years ago.
LAIF was created in 2010 by a group of Latin American embassies and trade offices. Now we are 16 Latin American countries. The idea is to promote trade and investment between the UK and the region.
Latin America is growing a lot. In Brazil, in Colombia, in Mexico, we see the growth rates higher than in any other region in the world.
Investment flows into Latin America have grown 7.2% over the past year. That triples or quadruples the growth rate of the world at large.
Latin America is a natural partner of the United Kingdom and an increasingly attractive place for our companies to do business.
We see many more investment opportunities throughout the region, in oil and gas and energy, but also in foodstuffs, in agriculture and trading.
An event that brings together Latin Americans, Europeans, and puts the issues openly on the table always helps build trust, a better knowledge of both regions.
The event is very well organized. The fact that you can speak to different country representatives is always a nice touch, and clearly the quality of people that you got here is very good, so it's great to be here.
I think it's very interesting to have this kind of double perspective of the expert, but also people really operating in Latin America, so it's always very insightful and I always learn a lot.
We have the information that the countries are sharing. We have the networking, where around 500 high-level private sector representatives and public sector representatives from all the countries are networking. And then we have the B2B meetings where firms, investors can speak directly with somebody that has the technical knowledge.
You get to know people, you form a relationship, you make friends with people, and then suddenly you see what the opportunities are.
The commitment of all the embassies represented here in Latvia, plus the companies that have come here, is just fantastic.
We're putting more embassies and more commercial staff into Latin America to help British businesses into that market.
And this year, to mark the event, we organized a reception in the evening at the Brazilian embassy. We managed to have there around 200 people, investors, local investors, and people that came from our countries.
Since LATIA was created, expansion of exports to Latin America went almost by 90% from 2010 to 2012.
Only organize this forum every year. We want to do more trade shows, we want to do more things, and we want to be more active and maybe take this example to other countries in Europe.
What is desperately needed in this country is events of this kind to bring people together. I think what Latvia is doing is absolutely fantastic.
This is one of the biggest opportunities in the world.